Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Life is Feudal. This is a brand new game. It's very hard to get started on. There's a huge learning curve, so I thought I'd help you guys out because I just recently learned myself. So, I already have some items in my inventory. To open up your inventory, you can just click I. T opens so inventory, this is I. Just ignore all the stuff that I have. Everything on the top of the screen here, just ignore. And everything we gather will be down there. And anyways, so I is to open your inventory, T is to open your equipment tab. This will by default be in here, and then you can just drag it onto your character like I'm dragging it off. This adds, as you can see, I don't know what it adds. I'm not sure how to tell about that. But so you drag that on, and then that's pretty much all you start with. You start with your food. To eat that, you click eat, and down at the bottom left, this is your food counter right there, 42. It's maxed out at 100. Cookies do not give a lot of food. So I will close my inventory and clothing or like systems tab. And here we go. If you click F1, you can... By the way, when you start in, you will have a cruiser like this. To get rid of that and fix that problem, instead of just clicking all this sort of thing, you can click tab, and then you're free. You're free to look around, do whatever. Looks like there's a storm coming in. It's nice and gloomy out. And when there's a storm, it's hard to crop, or not crop, but farm. Yeah. Anyways, F1 brings up this menu right here. You can sort through all that yourself. That tells you the basic stuff, like levels. You click L, and this shows all your leveling skills. Now, if you guys want to know, some of these are locked. By default, the whole second row is locked, but except for this bottom one. And once you unlock the first 30 levels in this, the second tier opens. So once I'm level 30 in mining, smelting will open. In some, I believe it's 60, the others are 30. That's all just, you'll figure out over time. You click on it, it tells you the description, the name. Next page, same thing. This is mainly combat here. And then this is MISC. So again, L to close and open that. Tab to fix that. So, the point of this video, now that you know the basics, the purple bar at the bottom left, that is your health. Bottom left, the very bottom left, the green, that is your stamina. As you can see, it's dropping slowly. The more you run and the more hungry you are, the faster it'll drain. It's sort of like a fatigue system. And now this is where we're going to get started on the real basics and not just your HUD. So, you want a shovel, an axe, and the pickaxe so you can start building. Well, to do that, it's very simple. First things first, just walk up to any tree. You right click, and this won't be your default. To set a default, you go to whatever you'd like and say forestry. You want to set get a sprout or inspect a tree or snap a branch. You right click that to set it as your default, and as you can see, I'll set it as get a sprout. Now if I just click on it, it'll do the action. I'm not going to do that because I don't want to make you guys sit through the little bar time. And again, what you guys want to do though is you just want to click snap a branch, and that'll give you a branch into your inventory. And in 1 second, it'll show you guys that I'll have a branch. At the bottom right, you can see I've gathered a branch. It'll pop up with an option, just make it go into that screen there. It's a lot more organized. So go to your inventory. You can see you now have a branch. I had an old one, but my new one just spawned right there. Now what do you do with this branch? You right click it. If you want, you can click create a primitive tool. This shows you all the tool recipes you can use with a stick. Now, since we're starting off, we want to make an axe. CA uses 1 stick, 1 stone, and 1 wild plant fiber. If you're unsure what they are, hover over them like I just did with this, because I always forget the name, and it'll tell you what it is. Now, to get stone, there are little stone outputs throughout the world. I'll run over here and grab one. There's some quite like not too far in the distance over here. But I'll run there and grab it for you guys, because you guys need to learn. Took me a while to figure all this out, so I decided I might as well help some people out, because it took me, I was getting frustrated with the game. When people said there was a learning curve, I didn't think it was this crazy, but it is. So let me quickly run over here. As you can see, there's some stone built into the ground right there. Anywhere rocky like this, even right here, you can just right-click prospecting. You can see all these options. You might not have all of them depending on your skills. Now, if I right-click away, again, levels, every time you perform a skill, it will give you certain XP to certain traits. As you can see, once this goes away, your general actions has increased by that amount to that in total. So the left is what you gained for that one action, the right is what it is in total, and the far left, the name, is what skill it worked on. So every task normally has about 2 or 3 skills that it increases. So stuff like breaking branches, almost everything increases strength because you're using your physical force to break it off or carry it and whatnot. So if I go to my map by pressing M, I can also see where I am. And clay outlets, these are these little brownish spots on the map. They kind of look like tears almost. Right there's one. That's good to know. And now I'll go and mine this rock. So if you go prospecting, search for useful flint stone. That is how you get the normal stone that you need for basically every tool. So once this is done, I needed 1 plant fiber. Fiber, it said. So to do that, I just right-click, and then Nature's Lore, gather plant fiber. If you're not sure what each skill has, you can just hover over them. It tells you all on the right. And again, to set your default, if you don't want to do that every time, you can just right-click, and as you can see now, whenever I click, it will gather the plant fibers. And this is what we wanted to do. Alright, so now that we have the plant fiber, oh no, it did not gather anything, you can see at the bottom right, so I'll move over here and grab one. Alright, this is taking a little while. The more you level it up, by the way, the faster it actually goes. So there we go. That worked on Nature's Lore, Intellect, and Willpower, and it gave me 1 wild plant fiber. So if I open my inventory, as you can see, I don't think I actually got the stone from that rock, so I'm gonna go over there quickly and grab one. I thought I got it, but I guess not. Here's a good place. Prospecting, search for useful flint stone. I have failed to find anything, so again, you just keep moving around or keep retrying the same spot if you'd like. I find moving around, it is a lot easier to find materials, but you can still do so without moving around. So anything really works, as long as you're in the right spots, sort of rocky. There we go. So we got 1 flint stone. Now we go to our inventory by clicking I again. Right-click the stick. Create a primitive tool. We wanted the axe. So we need 1 more plant fiber that you can see right there. I hear a rock slide going on to my right, but whatever. So here we go. Again, I have it as my default, so I just left click, and there we go. So one last time, we open up our inventory, go to axe, and again, you can do anything here, and it'll tell you what you need. So now that I'm crafting it, you don't want to click the X. I did the mistake a bunch of times, but I'm finally learning. I normally like to just minimize out of it while I can. Like, you can do it out of your inventory and all that, but not this screen. If you exit out of this screen, like minimize it, it'll just cancel the action. So into my inventory, and now you can see I have a primitive axe. You can either right click and equipped, or like drop equipped for general actions. But what I like to do, just so I know it equips, I click T and I drag it and drop it onto here. So now that I have that equipped, you could do that with the same tools, such as a pickaxe right here, a shovel right there, and a primitive saw. But now that I have that equipped, that's basically the basics. You can do whatever you want now. And learning using these skills again, L, to open this, as you can see, this is the sort of crafting tree, carpentry. Once I'm 30 in logging, I can unlock carpentry, and then using carpentry, I can use the materials I make from that, and then upgrade using construction and architecture and masonry. So I can start building houses. Next page, this is all combat. So you sort of just use these skills to work on everything else. Like right here, this is smelting. You use the smelting to go into forging, and then the forging into armor smithing, or anything combat and armor related. Like right here, I believe that's, yeah, shield mastery or something. You can put scale armors on and stuff like that. So there's all that system. And that's basically the basics to this game. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask or check out my other tutorials on this. There's a lot of questions, a lot of confusion in this game. So if you are, I can't talk right now. If you guys need any help, just comment down and I will be free to help you guys out. Alright, anyways, thanks for watching. This is the end of this video. If you want to see more, remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.
I've got your card. Just say no more. Meet you where you are. The evening breeze, it sways my hair. It's Monday soon, but I don't care. Meet me